guys, it's Jenny. Welcome back to the Crafting Bookworm. So today we're going to do some more work in our Sunshine Serenity design team project. Okay, welcome back, you guys. If you're new here, welcome. I appreciate you being here. So we're going to work some more in this journal. This is the design team project for Diane. We're at Faith Art Design Studio, and all of her information will be linked down below. So earlier I was working over here, and I was working on this right here. We got writing space here. We got this flip out. I didn't end up doing this one any better because it seemed like it's not in as bad a shape, but if I need to, we can always try and do something, but it'll be hard with this pocket on there. Anyway, so I did this part because I want this to be focused on writing. And then over here, we took a couple of Diane's tags and used them as tucks. So we glued here and here so it can't slip out that way, and there's two different tags for two different tuck spots, which I thought was really cool. What I want to do is I want to do this on the opposite side. So I want to make it kind of like the same thing, but a little bit different. So we're going to go here on this side, okay, and we're going to do it the opposite of that side. I'm sure you guys understand what I'm saying. So I've got the tags that I want to use right here for this side. Now this one I did reinforce because this one was really, really bad. So that one is reinforced. I probably should have reinforced the other one, but I didn't end up doing it. This will be our pocket that will sit on the inside here. Okay. And then on this side, I wanted to try it with 3 of the tags. Okay, these tags are all different sizes. And so it would be 3 tuck spots instead of just 2 tuck spots. And I do have plenty of room to do that. Okay, but before we do that, do we want to do that first or work on this first? I decided to not use coffee dyed paper this time. I've got a scrap of ivory 24-pound paper right here that I used somewhere else for something. So we're going to use this paper this time for over here on this. So I'm going to tear that. You guys won't be able to see that because I can't tear on the glass mat. It doesn't work. So we're going to tear over here next to the mat. And I like the torn look for this. So, okay. Let's see. We don't want it right to the edge. I'm thinking I want it maybe to this line or just before that line. Okay. Line that up. Okay. And how long do we need to be? Okay. All right, that works. We're going to, once I find my proper ink, I really don't know how I glue stuff so easy, but I do. So we're going to ink this the whole way around. I hope everybody is having a good day. I'm recording this on Sunday. I don't have as much time today because we are doing Bible study at 2 o'clock today instead of Saturday. It was my son-in-law's birthday yesterday, and they had made plans to go out to dinner with friends. So we moved Bible study to 2 o'clock today because then he's going to go play softball. He's on a softball team, and their games are really whack. They're in the evening, and our Bible studies are usually 5 o'clock. Well, he can go play his softball game anywhere between 6 and 9, I think. So we decided to do that today. Okay, there's that. So let's get this on. Okay, I'm just going to use my art glitter glue, or Fabri-Tac. You guys know I love the Fabri-Tac. Okay. And I'm just holding it in place because it's easier for me than trying to position it. And this glue is not coming out. I think I've got a plug in there. I think that's enough though. If it's not, then we're going to have to do that again. And let's clean off the top of my bottle here. I'm going to have to use my paper clip tool. There was definitely a plug in that. I have the worst time with glue, you guys. I hope that's going to be enough for that because it just did not want to come out. Okay, much better. Okay. And then usually what I do is I just take my art glitter glue and we go around the very edges where I did not glue. And even my art glitter glue doesn't want to come out. And it's because I'm recording. Right? Okay, here we go. There's that. And then we're just going to run this along, if you guys can see that. This whole edge right here. Check the top. It looks like just that corner. But this one, this whole edge is. Okay. And there we go. So we got more writing space. I've put like 4 of these in here, I think. Okay. Now let's see if we've got another. I got these from Hobby Lobby. I have another one of these somewhere in my craft room, and I do not know where I put it. I cannot find it. So I got another one because they are transparent. I don't want something really, really big. And it can't be really long. got that one, Psalms 23. Or part of the 23rd Psalm. We got Rejoice or He Lives. That one's really pretty. Be joyful in hope. It's kind of big though, right? But you know what? It still will leave plenty of writing space. You gotta be careful with these stickers because they don't always get cut and they pull the other sticker off. Okay. Be joyful in hope. Now, the only downfall is they are kind of glossy. They're not as glossy as some stickers, but I really prefer the ones that aren't glossy. The more matte ones, like I can get on the sticker paper. Yes, I'm sticking this all the way down because even these stickers, and that just, you're sure they're going to stay on. Okay. So there's that. Okay, let's go ahead and put the pocket in here. I have some labels that have stuff on them. And I want to stick one on here. I like this one, Be Still and Know. It's not the whole verse, but it's Be Still and Know that I am God. It's Psalms 46:10, but we don't get the whole thing. I kind of like that. I have another somewhere right here with some more labels. He restores my soul. I like that one. Let's go with that. He restores my soul. Where's my scissors? It's always something. It's just because they're buried. Okay. So I don't know where I got these. I'll put it on the screen, you guys. I just downloaded these. I think it was yesterday. And I know Diane's got some. I think most of hers are tickets. I'll have to ask her if she's got actual labels with stuff. Diane, so if you're watching this, let me know. I know she's got a grunge number set. I just need to look and see. My brain doesn't work the way it used to, so I wanted to. I know Diane's got a lot of tickets, but I didn't want tickets. The tickets are great, but I didn't want it when I was doing these. I wanted something that was more label-like. Do I like that on there? Let me ink it first. I'm not sure I'm liking it. I'm thinking maybe cut off this fancy bit and just do the square. I'm thinking this is what's throwing me off because that line is on there. I don't know. I don't think I like that now. Maybe it's because it's so white. What is that one? I like that one too. I will walk by faith even when I cannot see. Ooh, I like that one too. That one's got more of the cream color. Let's try that one and see. These would also be great for the sticker paper as well. Leave my ink open. especially when you got all these different cuts you got to do on here. This one does offer two styles. One style that has a border that you can cut around the border. And then one without the border. But this one's got the, it's like a really light border line that you can cut, you know, for fussy cutting instead of trying to, but I don't want that extra white. That's just, I've always liked it better without. That's why sticker paper is great, but I didn't want sticker paper for this. I know, I'm being really picky. I didn't even know if I was in camera just now. Probably not. You guys probably don't want to see all this boring part anyway. Let's see if we ink this, if this one's better. I might end up going to a ticket because I think these colors are throwing me off for this. That one definitely looks better. Maybe it was the fact that this one went over the line, but this one definitely looks better on there. So we're going to go with that. I'm not going to put anything behind this one. We're just going to glue it on. Now back here on this one, we had this really cute hope, and it's got like little brads. Not real brads, obviously, but that one looked really cute on there. Okay. Now we're going to glue this. And why are you doing that? It just spurted right out of there. Okay. All right, and then we will get, I've got some stuff here, and we'll worry about that. Let's get this side done over here. We got a couple mini postcards, and then we've got this like messy stitched tag thing or a journal card. So let's ink these up. I had to change my little pad on my dauber because it was torn up. It was almost hollowed out in the center. I use it so much. Job on these. Okay, and then these can go. Do we want them like the other one and put them in the back like that? I think. Okay. Now we can go this side, and like I said, we've got 3 to put on this one. Okay, they're all different sizes. So we're going to, I'm first going to punch these, and I think we used the flat backs on the other ones. On these we put flat backs, but I think these I actually want to tie some kind of ribbon or something on there. So let's see what I can find for that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we've got some green, which would probably look okay because of the colorful page here. I got this really pretty kind of ruffly stuff. We got some of this. I found this, which is really cute. Would be a cute just as a tie. So let me get my punch. Okay. I think if we put these together like this, that it might punch all three of them equally. I'm thinking, let's just do it. Let's take a chance and get all three of them at once. Okay. I'm trying to... Okay. Good. Now, we need... Yeah, I need that lost pencil again. Guess what? I found it. We're going to push through. Not really hard. We just need to bend back a little bit of the paper. Somebody else was talking about that too, and I can't remember now who it was. I was starting to think it was only me. Only I had the issue with these fitting. But somebody else was also saying the same thing. So I felt more like I wasn't crazy. I can't get that out of there now. Okay, there's one. There we go. Now we're going to put our ribbons. I want to do this one first because this is just going to be tied. Or we're going to try to tie it. And then I'll just cut off what I don't need. Oh, that's really cute. Kind of floppy. But they can stay in the front, right? And so I'm not sure what I think about that. There's that. Let's do a green. This one we're going to loop. Okay, there's the loop. And then this one, let's try this and see. I don't know about, this comes apart really easy. I think I've tried it before and it stretches too. Because if I try looping it, let's try to loop it and see, but I don't know, you guys. I might have to burn the edges of this too because it just unravels like crazy. Yeah, I already felt it stretching. It's probably not going to work like this. Okay, not bad, but can I pull it through tight? Yeah, see, it just stretched it out. Yeah. We're not going to do that. So I don't really want to use this. How about we use some of this? I think that'll be good. We're going to give it some, and we can just trim this off. See if I can grab it. There we go. It takes a little bit sometimes, but. And now we're going to chop. Okay. There we go. There's the 3. I'm just going to get rid of that ribbon because I made a mess out of that. Okay. So here's our tallest one. Okay, and then our medium one will go there, and you just line them up. And then the 3rd one will go there. Okay, so let's get this one. I've already got them inked. And there. And we're going to go right here. Not right up against that edge, but close enough. Okay. And then this one. And they'll stay in their own tuck too, because we're putting that on the bottom edges too. And we're just making sure to keep this part lined up as well. And then I could have moved that middle one down. But that's okay. Just going to keep them the same, or close to the same. Scooch that over a little bit. Okay, now we are, let's put the pin in first of all. We're going to get some things to put in these tags. Okay, so I got these, just part of one of the pages. And what we're going to do is we're going to round corners and ink them, and they can slide in for journal cards. So there's our cards. Let's start here at the bottom and slide these in. And you know, since it is a slim line, you got to be careful what size your journal cards are. And then you get all this writing space now just in this little spot here. And there we go, you guys. I like it, and it fills up some pages and gives you lots of writing space. When I am finished with this, I haven't done a whole lot on camera for this, but I've done a few. But when I am finished with this journal, I will be doing a flip through of it. It is really like bulking out, wouldn't you say? But I like my journals to be plump. So I've been trying to do stuff in all 3 of the signatures. I also ended up moving that pocket we made. I moved it into the backside signature. So I'm also going to get a cover put on here and so it's not just bare. But I will do a flip through of it when I am completely done with it. I'm thinking I'm gonna just hang on to this one. I wasn't sure. My sister's like, "Oh, you're not gonna put that in the giveaway?" Just like, maybe I'll send it to my sister. But yeah, I think I might hang on to. I don't hang on to any of my flip flop journals, and I feel like I want to keep one of them. They're always, I either put them in my shop or they're for giveaways or something. So I think I might be hanging on to this one. But yeah, I think that's all I got for you guys today. I thank you so much for staying tuned, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.